Hey gang, it's the average guy coming at you here with a review of this small space heater. This is the Honeywell model HCE311V like Victor. And I have to say, this has got to be one of the biggest pieces of junk that Big Guy Reviews has ever reviewed. I picked this thing up on an impulse buy at Staples for $39.99. It has been colder than a polar bear's toenails here where we live. And we've got one room in the house, very small, but it just won't stay warm. So we thought we'd put a small space heater in it to keep it warm, but unfortunately, this thing is completely incapable of even turning on and functioning correctly, let alone warming the room. The first thing I noticed when I turned it on the other day was it immediately came on, and then like 20 seconds after, there you go. It gives you an error 1 code and shuts off. Then it turns back on. I should have done some homework on the internet before I bought this, but post-purchase, I did go do some homework to find out what the reviews were on it, and they're all terrible. Everybody seems to be having this H1 error. The thing doesn't stay on. When you set the thermostat to a particular temperature, it heats the room 5 to 8 degrees above that temperature, and then shuts off and lets the room cool down 10 or so degrees below the set temperature, and then it doesn't even kick back on. So I don't know what's wrong with it. They say that there's a sensor error. That's what the E1 is. But the bottom line is it's completely broken, brand new, out of the box, never worked from day one. I think it's a piece of crap. It doesn't come anywhere close to getting a Big Guy seal of approval. We do not recommend buying this. It's going to go back to the store immediately because it's completely useless for us. On a side note, it is supposed to have some cool features. It's got a high heat setting and a low heat setting and a cool digital display, but it's no good if you punch the keys and the thing shuts off. You're supposed to be able to set a temperature that it'll reach and then shut off, and then kick back on when it gets below that temperature. As I stated earlier in the review, that's not working. It does have a cool delay feature, so you can delay it to only run for 1, 2, 4, or 8 hours. But again, it won't stay on long enough for me to see if that even works. The oscillation feature does work, but there's supposed to be another model of this that has a proximity sensor, so if anything gets too close to the unit, it shuts off. And there's also a model that's supposed to have an available remote control. Now these are things that I didn't know when I purchased it. Again, it was an impulse buy, but when you open up the instructions manual, all the other models are referenced in here except the one that I bought. So it's really great. It says, oh, it's got a motion sensor safety feature. By the way, that's for the HCE323V only series. By the way, it's got a remote control. Sorry, that's not in your unit. It's only for that same HCE323V series. So not only does it not work, not only does it not have the cool features, but the instructions manual is basically for a different unit. So the instructions manual in the box doesn't even match. $39.99, complete waste of money, going back to the store as soon as I can. Do not buy this unit. I'm very disappointed in Honeywell. I think you'll be disappointed in this unit as well. If you're shopping for a space heater, go find something else, probably even a different brand, because I'm betting whatever the sensor error is that's in this one, they're gonna use those same sensors in other units. So do not buy. Thanks for tuning into the channel. If you have any comments, leave them below, and we'll look for you on the next one. Thanks.